Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL in the Trenches, Frontline Prediction League in the Trenches, Frontline League on X, Frontline Prediction League right here on YouTube. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I am your host, Scott, as it is Surprise Wednesday night, and Bearme's sick and he can't do it. So, it is just me tonight running down the card for Vengeance Day for this weekend. FPL's Vengeance Day is at 6 o'clock Eastern with a 5 o'clock pre-show, meaning a 4 o'clock deadline, which is the norm right now, it seems, for WWE shows. I think Mania is going to be even earlier, like the bigger ones seem to have a 2-hour pre-show. So this one, though, 4 o'clock Eastern. The picks page is live right now. You can go right now and put your picks in for this show currently as we speak. Again, the deadline is 4 p.m. Saturday Eastern time, so go put your picks in. Please, please do. I get to jokingly realize that I haven't made the next thing there. You can see what CT has done. He's got the Vengeance Day graphic down there. Official theme song is Vengeance by Cold Rain. I don't have that yet in the thing, so it still has the Rumble stuff on there. My apologies. Oops. I'll fix that up for next time for the results in a week's time, but this will be quick, in and out, looking at the official card as we have it with a few matches to announce, and then we'll get that go-home right there. So again, the main event, at least as of right now, is the FPL European Grand Prix Championship. I say that because you never know what happens. It is Aiden Mack versus Atlas Kiyama. Aiden Mack will be defending on a hot streak against Atlas. Atlas, who is looking to win potentially big. He and I are both looking towards Toronto, hometowns for the both of us with Elimination Chamber, so I know he wants to get a big win momentum going into that one, so big hopes for that one. Aiden Mack's hard to bet against right now, though, because he's won goddamn near everything and lasted so long in the Rumble as well. So, tough challenge for Atlas, but if anybody can win this, it is him. The Global Triad Tournament is continuing. Beerman and I have talked about this ad nauseum, so very quickly. FBU versus Roundtable. GMSG Bash and a Broken Nerd versus Hiroshi Moses, Captain Critics Blackwell, and Static. This team will advance to face, well, it'll be the final. The other team is myself, part of the three-way, myself, Red, and Bane the Bissa versus Diamond Syndicates, RGX, Orstella, and Jonathan Monroe. The winning teams go to the final at Stand and Deliver. Yes, we know they added, I think Rebellion is actually before Mania this year. As is Dynasty, which it's just wonky. I almost said Wonkers Bonky. Even though it's Wednesday, I'm still getting tongue-tied. But I'm predicting myself. I'm predicting FBU, so we'll see what happens. It is on the round table and Diamond Syndicate to make the upsets in my brain, but anybody can win. They obviously did win a match already to get to this point in the second round. Don't discount anybody. It is NXT, which has been FBU's kryptonite, and it's NXT, which has also sometimes been my kryptonite. But I'm usually pretty good around this time of year, shockingly enough. Usually the first half of the year I'm very good, so I'm confident on this one. So we'll see how this goes, but. Other matches, we have a non-title match. The American champion, Will Colt, is facing Jackson Myrtle. We have another trios match. It's some of the defeated teams from the tournament. Ausa, Jonathan Z.T. Martin, Luke Gray, and Kevin Dynamite are facing the Call of the Strays, Sheriff Dog, Mark Harper, and Supreme Rock. The Arbiter versus Danny the Light Jordison, Hunter Williams versus Memories, Mac and Cheese versus Mark Steele, Bear Me Jesus versus Lucifer, and a triple threat, El Cid versus Eddie Chairshot Wood versus Jeffrey Warhol. We also have on the kickoff show Daisy Knoll versus Kyer, actually reigniting a feud there. Cam Popplestone versus Eli, James Blake versus Jut, Detrick Cyrus versus JJ Rocky versus Payne, Jason Blades versus Go Right, Orion versus Mr. Glee, and James Costner versus Rufus Bear. There are more matches to announce, and I will do that now as I scroll back up. There we go. The matches to announce for Vengeance Day. Billy Grayson versus Papa Snooch versus Boonjaw is a triple threat that will also be on the kickoff show. These are all the kickoff show, actually. X versus Matt Zion, Pushino versus Wookie, and Kurt Colt versus the Gaffer. Now, that's not all, though, because after that, we got Elimination Chamber on March 1st. A couple days after my birthday, we're going to Toronto. It's a big homecoming one for me. It's lots of fun. Personally, I wish I was able to go to this one, but the timing of it and the cost of it makes it difficult. It does say there 6:30 Eastern. We do believe that is like the bell time. So it's still probably going to be like a 7 or 7. We're not quite sure what the specifics for this is going to be, so we're keeping an eye on that one. But if it is 6:30, that's likely going to be a 5:30 pre-show, meaning a 4:30 deadline. The picks page will probably be up Monday night after Raw that week, so keep that in mind. But we have already announced the FPL American Championship will be defended in the Elimination Chamber. Bit of a tradition on that one, as Will Colt is defending against Kevin Dynamite and Jonathan Monroe. Kevin Dynamite, number 1 in the Rumble, lasted over an hour, and Jonathan Monroe doing very well as well. The rest of the participants will be revealed on X and in our Discord, so follow along, like I said earlier, Frontline League on Twitter, on X, but also you can follow the links down below into our Discord, and you can see this picks page, you can see the announcements in the it's like the social media tab that we have there. There's character chat. There was live event chat talking about Dynamite tonight. There's a lot of stuff in there, lots of fun stuff, so please check that out. But again, more participants coming very, very shortly for the rest of the field. The FPL Canadian Championship will be defended by the GMSG against an opponent, which I think I'm about to name. I'll go through what we have here first, but it is a Varga rules. It's the Cleveland Championship. We know what he's carrying around. An I Quit death match with RGX versus Victoria Fiore, and another Elimination Chamber match. The winner of this is a #1 contender for WrestleMania. So, I think it's WrestleMania. I might be wrong on that one. I think I am wrong on that one. I think the social stuff says it. It's the #1 contender for like Revolution or one of the things. And then it goes from there. So Hell's Kitchen is announced, Lucifer and Mac and Cheese. The Reaction is announced, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Luke Gray. 4 more teams to go. So keep an eye again on the socials for that. And then question marks. So let's fill that in. Actually, let me scroll down here just to look to see the tag. Yeah, there it is right there. So the Call of the Mountains, Sheriff Dog and Mark Harper will defend against the winners of that chamber match. So there you go. So, what is the other thing to announce for this? Well, I have one match to announce. It is not filling in the GMSG's match. It is not filling in any chamber participants. It is facing, it is determining, though, who Halcyon will defend the world title against at Revolution. Because, yes, Aiden Akagi won the Royal Rumble to face the world champion at Mania, but the Mania champion isn't set yet. Halcyon did retain against Cam Popplestone and a nail-biter, but there's one more defense to be had, and that's at Revolution. So at Elimination Chamber, we'll find out who challenges Halcyon, and then we will have our Mania main event from that. So who will it be? It will be the winner of a triple threat match. Daisy Noel, Cam Popplestone, and James Blake. The winner of that match, in the triple threat match at Elimination Chamber, will face Halcyon at Revolution. The winner of that will face TWPL World Champion Aiden Akagi, defending the honor of the FPL and the FPL World Championship itself against the Royal Rumble winner, the record breaker, record tire, record everything, Aiden Akagi. So that is the match for Elimination Chamber. I just realized we got, god dang, the Canadian and American champions, but it's 2 Americans who hate Canada. I gotta love it. I gotta love it. That is it, guys. I'm going to leave it there very quickly. It is a quick one here Wednesday night. Get your picks in right now. Again, that page is available right now in our Discord. Go down below. Put your picks in. The matches are set. They've been set. There's 6 of them, thankfully, so there's a fleshed-out card. Lots on there. Again, as always, if stuff changes before the deadline, the match goes poof, and your points descend. So if for some reason you have Waller, Theory, and Oba, and you think, oh, I'm going to put 4 on that for Oba to win, and then tomorrow they announced that John Cena's in the match as well. Well, the match gets thrown out. Your 4-pointer is no longer that one. Your 5-pointer becomes your 4-pointer, and your 6-pointer becomes your 5-pointer, and there is no 6-pointer. That's how that works. If something happens after our deadline, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, it just goes away. Like, you don't suffer penalties for getting -4 if you're in a hardcore match, or particularly those people in the chamber. Again, go to our Discord. You can find the rules on how chamber matches work and how the stipulations work on that for eliminations and whatnot. But you're not penalized when the match goes poof. So don't worry about that for that regard. Because it would suck to be like, I put 6 on this, but the match got changed. I get negative points for that. No. Don't worry about that. So, but guys, put your picks in. The page is right there. You can go ahead and put it in. And Mania's coming. If you have entrance ideas for Mania, ideas for stuff, like most of the cards fleshed out, but there's always stuff we can do. There's always ideas out there. And again, entrances are a big thing. I just, in saying this, realize I need to figure out mine for whatever I'm doing at Mania. So that's a whole thing on top of that. So we'll see what we do. So please get your picks in, guys. Get your promos in. Get a lot of stuff in. Mania season is here. It's the road to WrestleMania. We're having a lot of fun with it. But again, Frontline League over on X. This YouTube channel, Frontline Prediction League. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will leave it there. Beerme normally would say good luck, everybody. So I'll say it on his behalf. Wishing him well. He is not feeling good. So we'll have that one there. And I'll throw in a quick thing there for Top of the Card Pod. Our 2-hour Best of 2024 episode went up. It's got a bit of news for the first half, and then our entire stuff. So you want to know who we thought for Match of the Year, Heel of the Year, Face of the Year. That is finally out. It was recorded after 2 episodes of Raw on Netflix, basically. So like middle January. It took a long time to get this one through. I will tell you, we were uniform on nothing. So you might think, oh, we all thought this was the feud of the year. Nope. It's a lot of fun. Please check that one out as well. Top of the Card Pod, wherever you get podcasts. Top of the Card Pod on X as well. But Frontline Prediction League, Vengeance Day this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Join us in voice chat. It'll be there. That's it. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.